Yeah,
Can you give me on?
yeah. I had given. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. I didn't give. Okay. Fine. I'm just giving the organization. Fine. So now you got it, right? You got it. Sorry. Yeah. Sure. You got it, right?
Yes, Prasad.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So let us continue. So at least we can do some setups. So sign out. So I'm login with Cassie Brown. Cassie Brown. This the password. Sorry. Now let me go to the setups. Okay. So let me go for the financial offering, and so this is a financial offering. I think yesterday or on Friday we worked on this one, right? So we created a business unit, verified data, assigned the business units. So that one, the stuff we did. So here now let me work on the other stuff. So main is legal entity HCM information. So we can check the legal entity information here. So usually in the real time we can create our own legal entities, but here, so yeah, we can create our own legal entities. Okay. So not this one. Manage enterprise. That is the enterprise structure. Manage enterprise is related to SCM. SCM. Already we created legal entity, right? So this is related to enterprise structure. So click on the enterprise structure. So usually what happens in the real time we can create our own, but here so there should be only one enterprise structure for business enterprise structure for any kind of a business. That means there should be one business group. So we can't create multiple business group, and in this demo link already Oracle has created this one group. So here what we can do is if you want you can update. We can't create a new group here, so we can update this one. Otherwise, if you want to, if there is one more thing called established enterprise structure. Using that we can create, but it will not be deployed. Established enterprise structure. Established enterprise structure. Yeah, this is this one. Established enterprise structure. Using this one, you can create, but we can't load it. So here you see the right, loaded, not loaded, not loaded, not loaded. That means that so we can create. I can show you the process how to create an enterprise structure, but we can't load it because there should be one enterprise for one application, one instance. We can't have multiple enterprise structures because in EBS also we have one group, right? For entire project that there should be one business group. So we can't create multiple business groups, right? in the same way.
Okay. So what is this enterprise structure? Uh, what
Yeah,
does this do?
yeah, enterprise structure. So okay, so let me check it. So okay, so while going for the multi-arc, we have. So what is the EBS multi-arc? So let me explain EBS multi-arc and Fusion Cloud multi-arc. Okay, what is the EBS multi-arc? As per your knowledge, EBS multi-arc.
Yeah,
What is that?
business group,
Okay,
legal
yeah,
entity,
business group. Okay, then legal entity,
legal entity,
ledger,
we have ledger. Yeah, ledger,
then operating unit,
operating in
operating unit. Okay, then
inventory org.
inventory arc. Okay, so in the same way, we have the multi org in Oracle Fusion Cloud. So that is enterprise. Legal entity is same and ledger is same.
Okay.
Created the ledger and legal entity. So we already done this one. Okay, we created legal entity and ledger also we did it. So what is the naming convention we are using for all these things? G, right? G races, I think. Correct?
Yeah, G underscore basis.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Okay. So operating unit is nothing but business unit. Okay. So inventory only. Okay. So now I am working on the structure. Okay, enterprise structure. That is a business group. I am creating the enterprise structure which is related to business group in EBS. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So now, so we don't have multiple enterprise structures, multiple business groups for any kind of a application or any kind of a project. We have only one only. But here for our practice purpose, I am creating. So I am creating an enterprise structure, but we can't load it. Load it means it
Hmm.
is applicable to it is compiled or it is so successfully loaded and using by the application. So there should be only one only. So this one, which is we can see right fusion structure. This is loaded, so we can use that one.
Hmm.
But in real time, you can create and you can load it. Okay, but hello, yeah, you are able to see right?
Yeah,
Yeah, let me create. Let me create one enterprise structure. So then we can go for the others. Okay, here I am going to G enterprise structure. Otherwise G races enterprise. Click on OK. So now you can give the name as G races short name and primary industry. So what is the industry this one related?
this is renewables.
Sorry,
So this is power related to power.
power. Okay. So let me check whether it is there. Okay. If it is not there, we'll go for the relevant one. Administrative, this one education, financial information. Again, let me go for manufacturing. Headquarters. So I'm just giving the United States. Okay. So now legal name. Okay. So just a G races limited or corp G. Let me give the G underscore races. Then it will be easy for us to query corp. And here G1234 and here G7896 and the reporting is G so 23456. So it's not I'm just giving, but in the real time it's not like that. Search legal address. So if it is already there, any kind of a did we create in any legal address with G? Otherwise we can use any one of that.
I don't think we have created legal address
Yeah,
as GE.
yeah. Actually, we
Uh,
created a legal address while creation of the legal entity. I think so, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
let me go for here. We have the option to create. We can create. You can create our own.
okay.
Create. But because the data is erasing, right? So that's why we are not getting. So anyhow, so G races. Okay. So now address line. So here I am going to take a 501 Main Street. I can take York. So let me go for select. So here I can take
12345 you can give postal code. That is a valid one.
one two.
345.
Oh, it's valid one for this. Okay. So
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, let me give. I just created. So in the previous class, I had given 1001 triple zero
Okay.
one. Yeah, it was accepted. So then fine. Click on OK. Okay. Now I am able to create it. So then here two things. Okay. So you have provided information to configure a simple setup. So continue with with the interview to set up more legal entities. I also or one legal entity. So one country, single legal entity, single country. So we can do that. If you want for multiple legal entities, you can select one first one. If you want for single legal entity, you can select for the second one. Just click on next.
Okay.
Click on next. Here, so here, click on submit. And submit. Okay. Now this is the legality. Just click on here. This is the enterprise structure. Then click on next. And so divisions. Okay. By default, system itself has given the divisions. If you want to create manually, you can do that. So this is system
Mm-hmm.
itself has provided automatically the divisions. If you want to create automatically manually, you can just click on add. You can create. You can create on your own. For example, I have my division is G races. So okay, it's a New York division. And this you can create. So you can go for the United States. So here you can go for the G races. You can create. So just click on next. So here you can see that. So okay, legal entity, enterprise, everything, the structure, the main structure of this. Okay. And here what happened is, so we are creating, we are mapping business unit, legal entity, and interface structure, and legal entity is mapped to ledger. So that means that entire hierarchy will be here only. Okay. So business that legal entity also it is created by default. If you want, you can
Mm-hmm.
you can add up. You can add up few more legal entities here. Okay. One enterprise structure
Oh.
can have different legal entities. Okay. And business unit. Okay. So we
So
have the
we can do the legal entity setup from here also, like in this while doing the enterprise itself.
you can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
So here by system itself it is given G races car. If you want to create manually, just click on here and you can create manually. You can create we can create the business unit manually. You can do that. So there are the
Okay.
two ways. One is you can create manually. Otherwise you can create system will create. Okay. So here system has created the business unit G this one car BU. So okay, G races car BU. This is the system created. If you want to add up, you
Mm-hmm.
can add. You can add up. So some more business units. Just click on
Okay.
next. Okay. So system has created this data reference set. So we can use this one and manage unit set. So this is system has created. If you want, you can override and you can do that. But here by default, we are doing everything by default and just click on next. So it is kind of a mapping. So it's you can review everything and just submit. Once you submit, so then it will be approved and it will go to the kind of a notification. So this one is, so this is the way how to create the enterprise structure, enterprise. Okay, enterprise.
So there is no inventory that you can define from,
No, no,
not
no, no,
defined
no,
in.
no. So, but business group, there is no need of inventory because business group is a higher level. So, and for that, so mainly legal entity and business units. These are the main things. But for the legal entity is associated with ledger, and business unit is associated with inventory arc. So,
Correct.
that mapping is different.
Okay.
Okay. So, fine. I think I didn't get the notification. I will get later. Okay. So, so this is the way to establish. So here establish enterprise structure. Okay. So this I had defined. So this I had defined. And next one is manage service providers relationships. Okay. Let me go to the application. Set up and manage. And so yeah, we are in our offering, financial offering. So select manage service provider relationships. Yeah. Click on manage provide service provider relationships. So yesterday we had updated this one, right? So manage business unit and we verified this one. Let me go for that.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did. So in this way, what you can do is if you are facing any issue, and then go to the setup because we need to assign the business unit. Because so for that, what you can so there are three ways. You can directly go to the offering and search the task. And second one is go to the concerned offering setups and then search it. Otherwise, you can go for your project, so your implementation project, and you can search it. So wherever you go, you will get the same task only. Okay, so here it is. So G because why because earlier I got the issue because it is not assigned. Okay, so now you can see specific to G raises ATL. So that is the thing. Now I am going to get it. I think. Yeah. So here payable payment services and the main usage of this one, it is very important. So if you compare to Oracle EBS R12, because in EBS what happens is, so if you okay, I have the invoices in my operating unit, you can do the payment in the same operating unit only, correct?
Yes.
But in Fusion, okay, I have the invoices. I have the invoice in G races Atlanta, but you can you can do the payment in some other operating unit. That you have the provision here.
Means pay. Okay. Okay. Payments you can give it. You can do it for other entities as well.
For example, I have the Hyderabad operating unit, Bangalore operating unit. So in
Okay. Okay.
Bangalore operating unit that a Bangalore business unit person can do the payment for Hyderabad business unit invoice. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
That provision we have in Fusion, but we don't have that kind of a provision in EBS.
EBS.
So that for that the said task is manage service providers. That is the task. Okay. So here you can see. So for that what you need to do is you need to have different, so at least the two business units. Got it? So let me go for the two business units. So G races Atlanta, right? So let me create one more business unit. Okay. So let one more business unit called let me create one more business unit. It's I can go for any New York business unit like that. NY, right? New York is NY, I think, correct?
Yes, sir. NY.
So here, okay, no problem. It's not a address is not a mandate here. Okay, usually we used to create main street like that. So, okay, no problem. Address is not a mandatory. So just save and close. Okay. So now what we can do is we will assign business unit function, right? So because otherwise it will not work out. So because okay, we have the business unit. That business unit for what purpose you are using that business unit? Whether you are using for uh, payables or receivables like that, right? So I'm just giving you that business unit. So whenever you go for the business unit, this is the assigned business GAA races only. So I just want to just let me check here. So okay, I want to change the business unit. So select and add and click on apply and go. Okay, so our business unit is G races, right? So we have the G races New York. Yeah, G races New York. Then save it. So then save and close. Now you can edit it. So now you can go for the tables. Okay, I'm going for table. This is for only for payments. So I can say that for the payments. Okay, that this one is for the only for the payments, payable payment. Okay, so that means that any invoice related to others. So then we can use this one. So NY is the payment business unit. So the business unit NY can do the payment for other invoices. Yeah, you got it right, Pradeep? Uh, hello, Kishore, you got it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is a very good functionality. So maybe in the interview also, maybe the people will ask that. Save and close. Okay. Now let me go for the setup. So this one, right? This one setup. Because we need to have two business units to perform this task. Otherwise we can't. So here let me go for this one. Click on here. So let me select and add. Because my main business unit is ATL only. Because I just added NY for the payment purpose. G
Correct.
G search. So now 8 New York. Select the sorry. So select the B business unit called ATL. So this is a simple one only, but we need to practice this one. At least once we complete one cycle, then it will be easy for us.
Yes, Prasad.
Yeah, save and close. Yeah, now you can see. Okay, for the invoices related to this one. Okay, so here you can go for the procurement kind of data. So our C is a G races H. Okay, services, procurement services. Enables payables. So this select this business that process payable invoices for the business. You can select only one business based on the outsourcing. Select this business for the requisition. Okay, requisition for all these things. Okay. So in that case, because for procurement also we need to assign the offering. Otherwise we can't. So let me go for the offerings. We need to select that procurement offering as well. Select and then apply and go to task. So here our G races. So G races. So let me save and close. So here G races NY. So we can go for procurement. Okay, payment. Okay, let me select this one. Procurement offering all this one. Save and close. So these are all the okay business unit functional means that means your this business unit is eligible to use either payables, receivables like that only. Okay. So here we don't have any kind of profile options. So based on that
Okay.
only data roles will be generated. Then we will use that one. So select and add. Then click on apply and go to task. So here I am going for a G races. So G Atlanta. So then save and close. You need to. So sometimes if you are not able to see the application, then you can go for control plus or minus. So then you can minimize the size. Okay, I hope that now I will get it because I had assigned procurement kind of service. Now yeah, you can see right because I had assigned the procurement business function. So now apply. So that means that so we can use different operating units or this sorry business different business units for different functionality. Okay. So that means that so here so New York is a kind of a procurement and ATL Atlanta can go for the invoices. So they can share. That is a kind of a shared relationship. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
even the payment also you can do that. So now let me go for the manage users. So let me create a user. Okay, without user we can't do some kind of thing. So let me create a user. Manage user. Yeah. So click on manage users. Yeah, click on new. Create button on click on create button. Otherwise you can go for actions and you can click on create. So from Monday, so from next week onwards, we'll speed up because at least daily we need to complete 10 setups. So otherwise we can't. So we'll create a fun plan. So last name is, so ours is G, right? G user. So that's fine, right? We can go for G user. Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Otherwise G user. Okay, that's fine. So G user at gmail.com. Okay, fine. So username G underscore dot user. That is the username. Okay. Person type employee. You can see that send username and password. It will send, the system will itself will send to G username and okay, you got it right. G username at gmail.com. Okay, so the system itself will send the password and everything. You got it right. Yeah. So now the legal entity. So you use one legal entity. The business unit. So my business unit is G. Okay. So G races. So let me search it. So G races Atlanta. Okay, G races Atlanta. Click on OK. So these are not required. Job, grade, and everything is not required. So I'm just filling up the mandatory information and save and close. Right?
Okay.
Fine. So next one is provision roles to implementation user for a business related business function. So here, so some roles will be generated. So then we can check that roles because all the roles are created, right? So because based on the business unit, we have the roles, and we will assign the roles to. So we will assign the roles to user. Now it is done. Okay. So next step is provision roles to business units because everything is based on the data roles only. Okay, data roles. Based on the data roles only, it will work out. So provision roles to implementation users. So now it will go to the APM, Authorization Policy Manager. It will go to Authorization Policy Manager. So it is not selecting. Let me check again. Authorization Policy Manager.
Okay. They have moved it to middleware. You said right?
Yeah. It's a middleware. It's a middleware. Authorization.
Okay.
So provision roles to employee. So it's going to, so not authorization. It's kind of a administrative OTL. It's going to OTL. Now what I can do is, so I can provide the roles to my user. So my user is G user. So I can provide the roles to user, my user, G user. So let me check.
Okay.
Check it the G user. Ours is G, right? Let me check it is not created. It is created or not. Okay. User G, right? So this is a G user. We have the G user.
Correct.
The G user. You can see that, right? You can see the user name and everything. The user name and everything is there. Okay, and that is the username. So G user, G dot user. Okay, so let me go for the roles. Okay, system itself will decide created or, so you can go for the roles. So let me assign the roles for that. So let me assign the roles. So ours is G related. So G related search. We have the different roles. Fetching the data. Okay, so here what I can do is, so there are different roles. So okay, accountant, different roles are there. So I just want to go to the tables only. Now we are working for the tables, right? So let me go for the tables only. Let me select. So payable G. Yeah. So if you see this one, the data roles. Okay. So let me drag. You can drag like this. You can drag the application using like payables manager, marketing. You should drag like this. Okay, GEATL. Let me check for the GEATL. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is fine. So because if G means there are so many people who are using G. So mine is GATL. Okay. Yeah, these are all the okay. So accounts payable. So a payable manager. So these are all the different jobs. So let me select all related to ATL. So click on add. Just control and select one by one and click on add. We are doing error right.
We can do control and down arrow, is it, Prasad?
Yeah, yeah. Just had given the control and select each one. So now so it is giving some error. So let me refresh again. Because we had taken different times right? So that's why it is giving some error. Okay. Okay. Assign. Yeah, it is assigned. Okay. Payable manager, special service, it's fine. Payable manager is fine. Okay. So it is assigned. So this is the way to assign that one. So next one is let me go for roles and so whenever you assign roles for any kind of user, okay, so then you need to run the synchronization process. That means that you will update the roles will be updated to the user. So that is must and should. Otherwise, it will not synchronize and it will not update. So then come up with the FSM. So this application is the FSM, Function Setup Manager. This setup is this application is the Oracle Identity Manager. It's a middleware for a system administration related to the admin for the creation of the users and assign the roles. And one more is APM, Application Process Manager. That is useful to generate the data roles and to create the data roles. We can create our own data roles and we can generate the data roles there itself. Run user and the role synchronization process here. Okay, just click on submit. Okay, one program will be, so we call it as a LDAP. In a simple way, we call it as a LDAP. LDAP. Okay, so now let me go for the manage procurement agent. This is a setup. This is another other setup. Manage procurement agents. Manage procurement agents. Yeah, just click on. You can select. So you can select here. Select business. Okay. Now you need to select the business unit because we are working for ATL. So then we can use this one. Okay. Ours is ATL business unit. ATL search. Or G, right? Ours is G ATL. G search. Yeah. So here save and close. Select the G and save and close. G ATL save and close. Now you are going to yeah, you drop out and you rejoin.
Yeah, Prasad. My laptop went out of charge
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, yeah, no
so I
problem.
joined.
Yeah, okay. So I just have given you organized access. Okay. So if you are missing, then I will give you this recording. Okay, fine. So now what happens is I am just creating the manage procurement agents. So in that procurement agents, what happens is in the procurement agents, so you need to select the business unit. Okay. So then you can create a business procurement agent for this. So select the procurement agent. The procurement agent is nothing but an employee so responsible for the procurement. Okay. Now you need to select the procurement. So this one is G races and races. Okay, NY. So he is a procurement. Actually, we had given the procurement for this one, right? So NY, and also we can go for the user. So he is the user. G user. Yeah, G user. Click on OK. And next one is okay. Default equation is not required. Just you can go for the any kind of okay. If you go for manage equations, so you can full access and purchase full access. You can go for that full access and purchase full access and just give the full access for all manage purchase. Okay, not applicable and this one is full access. Okay, that's fine. Let's just save and close. This is the way to create the procurement agents. Okay. So next one is let us go for the so let us open the periods, accounting periods. Accounting periods. Let us go for the accounting periods. To open the accounting periods, you need to go to the navigator, and here you need to go for the risk payables. Okay, so you can select the payables where it is payables. Okay, here are the payables. So you can go for the payables dashboard or payables kind of thing. So you will get it. So if you are not able to, if it is not visible, then definitely so you can minimize the screen. So I'm just going for the payable dashboard. So here you can use this one for invoices, payment, and everything. Okay, it's the kind of a dashboard. So just go to the invoices. Go to the invoices. So and we have the work list here. So based on so here you can use this one. So you can use this one for the invoices and payments. Okay. If you have any kind of issue, just refresh it. That's it. Okay. Just click on the work list. This is the work list. So this is the work list, and you can go to the down manage accounting periods. This is you can open the periods using this manage accounting periods. You can open the periods. So just click on here to open. Yeah. So in this, so we need to select our ledger. Okay. So here you need to select our ledger. So it's a kind of a payable, right? So payables. Ours is US primary ledger, right? So this is the US primary ledger. Ours is US primary ledger. So just select here. Okay. You can open. So just click on here. So click on here and click on open next period. So these are all the open status. Okay, if you want to open this one, just click on here and open next period. You can open next period. It will be open. So one program will be submitted, it will be open. That is the way to open the periods. You can open the periods in this way. Okay. So next one is, let me go for, hey Kishore, you are able to hear or any disturbances?
Yes, yes.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
No, no, I'm able to hear.
Okay. Fine. So this is a way to open the periods. Okay. Next one is manage invoice holds and releases. Okay. So I just targeted to complete this one. So you have the time, right? So we can complete. Okay. So we will take another 10 minutes. Okay. We will complete it.
Yeah, yeah. Sure,
Fine.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. Set up and maintain. So manage invoice holds and releases. So click on setup. Holds and releases. Invoice holds and releases. This is optional setups only. It's not a managed setup. You can create it. Already some holds are there. Some holds and releases are there. You can use this one to create some more. Yeah. So these are all the different. Okay. So different holds. Okay. So then amount approved, amount ordered, amount received. Okay. So these are all the different. Okay. So different holds. If you want to create one more hold, then you can create it. If you want to create on your own, okay, the type. So you can go for type. So invoice hold reason. Okay, invoice hold reason. So this one is G invoice hold. Invoice hold. So this is optional setups only, but in the real time you can create. Otherwise you can so allow accounting, allow manual release. Okay, so that's fine. So then save and close. So this one will be used. So you can use. Okay, because so if you want, if the client want the holds on their own name, then they can use this one. So next one is common. So in EBS also we have the common setups. So common options. Okay. Here also I am going to take this one. Select common options. Select the common options. So yes, so this one is ATL. By default ATL is there. Apply and go to task. So we can use this one. Okay. So here you can say you can take all the accounts. Okay, liability account, the prepayment account. We have the different accounts here. So let us provide all the accounts. Okay. So liability account, prepayment account. So what I will do is I will take one account and then I will update. Okay. So this one is liability account. So let us stop with this one, and this one the managed bank. So it is some different topic. So we will discuss tomorrow this one, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
Prasad.
yeah. We will complete this one and then we will discuss this. So don't worry, and we'll come up with a plan. We will complete in 10 days everything. Okay.
Yeah, one question, Prasad.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Now, now initially we created legal entity and we have created ledger and all, right?
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, like the business enterprise structure also, we can do this legal entity and business unit, right?
Correct.
So it's like you can, while implementing, either you can go with first the business enterprise structure and define these, or you can go to directly to the individual setups and define and later to enterprise structure. Whatever is best, we can do it, or like do we need to follow some process?
No, here it's not like a process, but initially what we can do is, so we can, so first even in the kind of enterprise structure also, while creating the enterprise structure, you can create a legal entity business unit. That legal entity business unit you can use while creation of the ledger and while creation of the business unit. So then what we can do is, so you can follow the multi-arc structure. It's not a problem. But usually what we used to do is we used to go for the chart of accounts and calendar, and then we will create a ledger. Okay, so ledger, while creation of the ledger, we don't need the legal entity, but after that we will assign the legal entity. Before assigning the legal entity, what we can do is we can create the ledger and go to the established enterprise structure. There you can
Okay.
create legal entity.
Okay.
Anyhow, you are creating the
Okay.
legal entity in the established enterprise structure. Then you assign that legal entity to the ledger.
Okay. Okay.
You got it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fine, Prasad.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Thank you.
So I will come up with all the the flow, so entire flow. So yesterday I copied, right, some kind of setups.
Correct. Correct. Yeah.
So okay. So here I think I don't have the interest payable, accounts payable. Okay, so because anyhow I am taking some different accounts, okay, which is not a related to the liability account only, but so accrual. Okay, so accrued receipts, accrued accounts payable. Okay, okay, click on OK. So what I can do is I am taking this, I am copying this one and pasting to all, and will change. I will change the relevant accounts. Okay, so discount taken. Okay, and now so let me downsize it.
These are like system options, is it? Common options is
Yeah, yeah, it's a kind of a common options is the payable options, and we have the in
payable options.
AAP we have
Yeah.
invoice options, payable options, right? The same way.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
same way here also, in the same way we have this one. And okay, so that's fine. So now what I can do is let me change. So for the prepayment, so I click on the prepayment account. So prepayment account, you can go for the prepayment. Search. Okay, prepayment, prepayment. Yeah, this is the prepayment account. Like this, you can change it. You can change for all. Click on OK. Not change, right? Yeah, 22110. But prepayment is different, I think. Okay, let me clear it and go to this one, prepayment. I will check with the prepayment and discount taken. These two others are okay, not a problem, because just we need to know the process. That's enough. So accounting, anyhow, we will get it from we will get from the client. Okay, so then we'll update it. Yeah, this one is prepayment. Click on OK. 13500. Yes, then click on OK. Fine. So here I am taking the discount taken. Discount taken. Just click on here. You just delete it, erase it, and discount. If there is any kind of search it and discount. All the discount kind of accounts. Discount search. Yeah, discount taken. So we have all the accounts predefined by Oracle. So you can use this one and then you can do that. Okay. Click on OK and save and close. Okay, save and close. Okay, so that is the way. Okay, so I think today we have done around okay 7 to 8 setups. Okay, so tomorrow let us continue with other setups. So definitely, so I have the plan. Okay, so I have the plan with all these things. So definitely we'll complete everything. So every day, so 10 setups like this. So I think by by first week of June we will complete everything. Okay, that,
Okay,
that is
Prasad.
the plan. Okay, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Kishore.
Prasad,
Thanks.
like on the recordings, right? I asked you for the first uh, 3 4 classes I did not attend. Can you? I was in Chennai, you know that. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
yeah. So
can you share?
yeah, that is related to the chart of accounts, all these things, right? Chart of accounts and then legal entity, all these things, right? Yeah, okay, sure, definitely.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely I will share you because I am creating a folder and putting all the things in one folder. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
That will
yeah, yeah. So definitely I will share you today. Okay,
in
today.
folder. If you can name it on the date wise, right? The recording. It will be easy.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Date
sure.
wise.
Yeah, date wise. Otherwise, I
Oh,
will I will give you the some kind of a chart of accounts like. So we anyhow we have the list, right? So we have the list. So one and two, three, four like that. So we'll add
okay.
up that one. Fine. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks, Kishore. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Whenever there is a no class, I will update in mail. Not a problem. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Tomorrow there is no class, right? Only Tuesday.
Tomorrow. Okay, so you
I
have
means as
yeah, yeah,
last week.
yeah, last week. So okay, do you have any